Hey everybody, it's John again, and I'm going to do two figures at a time now, so I hope you don't mind because I've got like a backlog of Marvel Legends to get through and I'm falling farther and farther behind, and I don't always have a lot of time to do videos, so I'm going to start with the Dormammu Build-A-Figure wave, which we're going to go with Enchantress here and Nico, since they both have the Sorceress thing going on. So it's the window packaging that they all come in. Both figures right off the bat look pretty amazing. I'm a huge fan of the Enchantress. Don't know a whole lot about Nico, but know a little bit. And there's the artwork on the sides of the box. And on the back shows all the figures that you need to get. Bunch of other stuff. The Build-A-Figure, photo of the figures. They both say the same thing. These women use their mystical powers for very different reasons. One for good, the other for evil. Pretty simple. Doesn't really tell anything about them. I wish there was a little bit more. There's so much room on these boxes. Like Enchantress debuted in 1964, has been on and off again relationship with Thor. What really makes me excited is that we might get her companion, the Executioner, in a later wave, which will be fantastic. And she's a member of the Masters of Evil, while Nico is the Japanese-American leader of the Runaways, and she has her staff. Is it Staff of the One, I believe? Well, that's pretty much it for my storytelling here, so just give me a second, I'll get them outside of the package, we'll take a closer look. Hey everybody, I'm back here, and I've got the two figures opened up, and right away, Enchantress suffers from the tippy toe syndrome, but I somehow managed to get her to stand, so we'll see how long she stands. We'll take a look at Nico first, and I really like the kind of Hot Topic goth look that she has going on right here. She has her little black dress, the purple top. Did a really nice job on putting like the little nylon or lace endings on her sleeves, which are cool. I like the little purple edges on her skirt. She's got like striped leggings on, and the straps on her boots are really nice. And she has no problem standing. The only thing is her shoulders are a little weird. I can see there's a pretty big gappage there. They don't look like they're actually, I don't know if it's supposed to be maybe in more. Like they're in her body but floating off of her body. Of course they've been getting a lot better nowadays with the female faces, and this one is very well done. It's got a lot of cool details in her hair. And she's on that smaller size body, which is good. She's supposed to be young. She has a lot of head articulation, can go all around, and her chin can touch her chest, which is awesome. And she can look all the way up. And then her shoulders are really tight. Mine click whenever they go up into a position. Yeah, they go all the way around as well, and they can move around pretty good. No swivels in the biceps, but she does have a swivel at her elbow, and it does have a 90-degree bend, and her wrists swivel and are also hinged. So you can get a pretty good range of movement out of her arms. She has a rotation at her diaphragm. Oh, there goes the Enchantress. I don't know if we'll ever get her to stand back up again. Oh god, there it is. And at her waist, she does not have any articulation either. She does have a swivel at her thigh, but you can't see it because of her skirt. She does not get a lot of leg movement. It is flexible, so you can get her like up to about here. And not really far back. And the legs go out as much as her skirt will allow. Double jointed knees. So there's a lot of posability, as with, you know, all Marvel Legends nowadays. And she's got the boot swivel and articulated ankles that on rocker pivots too, so She's pretty standard. But she's still a really cool figure. I like her a lot. And her extras are, she comes with this magic wielding hand, or magic wielding arm, with a, man, just like the other ones, that peg. I don't want to break the peg, but it's super tight. I want to put this one on. Which hand do we go? Yeah. So this will replace this one, so it should pop off. Maybe. Oh, that's in there good. Hold on, I'm going to have to go off the camera for a second. Here, let's look at the Enchantress. Oh, she stands up. There we go. I do like the paint job on Enchantress's tights there a lot. They look just like the comic book. But her arm is off now. And let's see if we can get the other one just to peg in. As you can see, it's got the like mushroom peg. There it is. Hey. So now she's got her magic wielding hand on. It's kind of this translucent purple. Her Staff of the One isn't well painted, but it has this magic effect on it. So you can fit this into her hand. Probably up here would be better. She has pretty flexible fingers. Well, maybe we can, if we can just get her to grip it. There. So, yep, Nico's a very nice figure, and she also comes with the Dormammu skirt piece. Kind of pretty interesting. There's these little ruin or different kind of old sans serif script writings up and down the edges, which is kind of cool. And his belt. Let's move Nico back a little bit. Enchantress pretty much is the same. She's just a larger scale figure. Got green paint on for her on her sleeves of her arms here. And she's got her kind of ripped up tattered skirt. Her face is pretty good. Did a nice job on the eyes. It's kind of generic. It doesn't really look like anybody particularly, but it does the job. There's a lot of paint variation in her hair, which is nice. And her skirt piece is not attached. She does have about the same amount of movement around, but you can't really get her head up and down. It is on a little ball joint, but her hair gets in the way. Her arms look a little bit better, and they look like they're fully in their socket, and they do rotate all the way around again, as well as go up and down. She's got no bicep either. She has the same kind of 90-degree elbow and rotating and hinged wrists, which her hand is pretty tight. She has that same kind of diaphragm torso movement, which is nice, and she has a little bit of a crunch to her. Nothing in her waist either. Nope. She does get some pretty good leg movement, and her thigh is articulated there. She's got the double jointed knees as well. No, well, she does have a little bit of a boot swivel, and I'm not going to try to change the position of them, but they do move up and down as well. It's now that weird balancing act, getting her to stand back on her tippy toes. Wow. If they do this with these, especially the female figures, they should give us some kind of a stand. It could be because I bent her knee. Wow, she's a tough one. She might be harder than Jean. That's why she's got that smirk on her face, because she knows you'll never get her to stand up. Now she really needs the executioner to be able to lean on. Come on. Wow, there we go. Alright, and her accessories. She comes with 2 spell effects in this bright green color. And they just clip on the wrist like the others. And she comes with Dormammu's torso. Mine has a bit of missing red paint right there, which is a bummer. Oh, there it is. Should be there, but it's over there. He's got a lot of vein work in here. It's this crazy purple color. It's kind of this marbleized thing. He almost looks like the Absorber Man's torso. But while we got him here, let's clip on his waist. Hopefully I was supposed to... No, it's just because of the belt. I was going to say, hopefully I was supposed to do that. And what else we got? We also have his arm. That does not want to go in. Oh, there it goes. So already, without legs, he's pretty well taller than the rest of the figures here. I'm looking forward to finishing him. Oh, goes Enchantress one more time. Well, I also grabbed, real quick here, we'll see if we can get her to stand one more time, but just for size comparisons, the larger female body mold here, Valkyrie, towers over both of them. And then Spider-Gwen, which is our normal young teenage body mold, is pretty much the same size as Nico. Might be the same. And Enchantress is just so touchy. She's going to be the one that takes the jump off the edge of the table all the time. Anyway, hope you enjoyed this video. I'm going to start trying to do doubles a lot more, just so I can get through some of this stuff. As always, thanks for watching. I think I'm up to 175 subscribers now, so that's awesome. And I'll see you around. Like, subscribe, and all that good stuff. Alright, bye.